Wonderful. Well, we'll go ahead with the approval of minutes.
I saw no changes.
Nor did I. I'll go ahead and make a motion that we approve the minutes from the February 4th commission meeting.
Okay. Motion by Commissioner Martinez,
I'll second.
second by Commissioner Jensen. All in favor? Motion passes. All right. Next, we want to get some informational update that we just had on a recent visit, and I'll have who wants to give that today.
I'll start off. That's all right. You may have all seen Sunday there was a historic moment where a nuclear reactor was transported from California to Hill Air Force Base. Commissioner Jensen and I were fortunate enough to be there and witness this, and it's a pretty big deal. And I know the first thing when people hear nuclear, they kind of tend to freak out, but this is advanced nuclear. If there's an issue with this, with the isotopes, it's an area that would have to be evacuated would be about 100 feet. So this is a very small prototype that they've brought in. They've transported over to Orangeville to the test facility. That will be prototype number 1, then it'll be prototype number 2 and 3. So this is just going to be kind of learning this technology, building it out, but they're going to be doing it here. What was really neat about this is that this isn't just a California company. It isn't just the governor of Utah. The federal government, Donald Trump, has signed off on this. There are fast tracking 10 companies nationally to do this sort of technology and to build and develop energy. So the Secretary of Energy was there, the Undersecretary of the Department of War, he was there, Senator Curtis, the governor as well. So this will be a highlight for this community. And I know being born and raised here, seeing the coal transform over to the oil, the gas, seeing solar being developed and potentially nuclear in this area, we are an energy community, and this just complements us going forward for the next generations. Again, this isn't the gloom and doom nuclear that you see on all the movies and sensationalized. This is a whole different thing. So it was pretty interesting to watch, and can't wait to share more with you guys.
Yeah, I think the only thing to add is just the pace at which they're moving. We went over to Orangeville today, and they already have the unit set in place with all the pieces that came in on 3 C-17 cargo planes, along with all the employees of Valor. There must have been 50 or more. So it's a big deal. It'll be a big thing here in Carbon County too. The testing as that goes on will prove up the process that they're using, and I'm excited to watch that unfold.
Wonderful. Thank you for that update. I do know that we need to think about something in the future. Relying on nothing isn't real helpful. All right, we'll go to our second item on the agenda, which is the Carbon County Heart and Character Award. McKenna Terry, would you come up and just tell us a little bit about what this award is? And
So this award is going to be sponsored by the CARE Coalition of Carbon County and presented by the Commissioner's Office. We've been working a lot with Jared to make this possible, so I really appreciate him helping with this and making it happen. Basically, this award is going to be to honor those in our community who are making an impact by just their small, simple, kind acts, integrity, honesty. And it will be an award that you will be able to nominate through just all members of and residents of Carbon County. And so if you go to the CARE Coalition's website, which is careforcarbon.org, there's a space on there that you'll click. This award will be called the Carbon County Heart and Character Award. And anybody in the county is free to make a submission, and it just talks about what their name is, why you feel they're deserving of this award. It has a list of all the criteria. One of the main reasons we decided to do this award is because at the CARE Coalition, we really believe in this social development strategy, which basically means that you provide people with opportunities to serve and to gain skills and grow knowledge, and then you reward them for doing those things. And in part, it will hopefully help our whole community to just have more kindness happening, have more volunteerism happening, and just provide more opportunities for youth and adults here.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So I guess we've got 4 recipients today, and I guess we'll start with the Jimmy and Heidi Jukes. Maybe you'll come up, and I think Derek will be able to say something to you, and I think Kelsey was going to give you the award.
Well, when we heard about this award, to be honest, we were very excited because I can't think of any more deserving people than you guys. The drive that you had to offer opportunities for some of our youth in the area that maybe don't get those. You know, maybe they have some disabilities or things that maybe hold them back from true competition with others. You allowed that for them. That was very special. As a father, it's very special, right? But knowing how you treat the rest of your team, not just those that need the help, the support and the program that you have created over a number of years, I can't think of anybody more deserving of this award. Thank you.
Just a picture they're going to need real quick. And how many years has it been?
Been too many.
Fair enough. Well, we sure thank you. Our next will be Talise, I guess, is going to recognize, and Paige and Liza.
Okay, Christy was able to come, but Talise and Christy are most worthy of this Heart and Character Award because they are not only of great character, but they have literally given their hearts to their athletes. They are far more than coaches. They end up being their supporters, friends, cheerleaders, and most importantly, their advocates. We see them at weddings, mission farewells, other life-changing events that occurred long after graduation. However, they will never know how much they mean in the life of a child like mine, where they saw her ability instead of her disability. They led the entire cross-country team to run for her at the age of 10 during a very serious surgery. And when she was old enough to join, they gave her freedom from her disability and helped her to run and participate in a way that edified her and everyone around her. These ladies are the heart of building character and resilience in all those athletes who have been lucky enough to have been coached by them. So thank you so much.
That was both for Talise and Christy Engar, who couldn't be here today. I don't think any of our recipients today will ever know just how much they meant to all the numbers of kids that they brought in. And the thing that I've loved most is that they weren't just a coach, but they're there for their entire life. And I'm so grateful for them. Thank you for that, and thanks, McKenna, for your presentation. All right, number 3 is a statewide recognition of Carbon County Office of Tourism, Tina Grange. We're going to have
come up here and
Larry
stand.
be able to present for you.
I could barely walk today.
I have her trophy here. This came from the state of Utah. I want to read this. It says the Carbon County Office of Tourism and Economic Development recently participated in a series of high-impact statewide events highlighting the strength of Utah's tourism and film industries and advocating for continued investment in rural communities. The Utah Office of Tourism and the Utah Film Commission kicked off the year with an evening of celebration and connection, recognizing industry leaders and unveiling Utah's 2025 Passport to Prosperity Annual Report. During that event, Tina Grange, Carbon County Tourism and Film Specialist, was honored with an inaugural Film Ready Utah Pioneer Award for her leadership and dedication to advancing film ready initiatives in Carbon County. Tina is the best. She is a force to be reckoned with, said Virginia Pierce, director of the Utah Film Commission. She has created so many great opportunities for film in Carbon County. She is bringing awareness to the area, and we just can't thank her enough. So those are that's a special award that Tina received a few weeks ago, and we just wanted to highlight that in the eyes of the public. And we've had several films that have been shot here, and Tina's been right in the middle of that, arranging for housing for those involved in it. How many places did you have to find? Like 350 or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot. But I will say, Commissioner, if you don't mind, this award is great, but there's so many other people to thank. So I'm one person. Sorry. And it's not me doing everything. So I just want to give props to all the people that help along the way. So when we do location visits for hotels, they take time out of their time and show us all their rooms. When we started this back in 2023, when I got certified as a liaison, I didn't even know where to start. So first of all, the Utah Film Commission, Derek Mellis is a wonderful teacher. He's been down here several times on location visits. But there's so much more than that. You've helped me with learning about the abandoned mine sites. We get inquiries all the time of people that want to film in our area, and there's a lot of things I still don't know. So thank you to commissioners for helping when I need help. I think when Kevin Costner was here, I reached out to you because we needed a cow for a scene, or that was Dusty Bluff. I couldn't remember. And that's when I was learning the difference between ranch life and farm life. And at that time, all the cows were on the mountain. So it was hard to find a cow. But with that said, I have a wonderful liaison that I just want to give a shout out to. Gosh. So most of our filming is done in Helper because of their main street and just basically their landscape. Mark Montoya is a wonderful, wonderful film liaison. So I have reached out to all the cities trying to connect with someone who knows the area so well that can really help us when it comes time to finding homes to shoot in. Like literally when I called Mark and I said, he's been involved in film and Helper for many, many years, way before my time. And he's been an extra and he just helps so much. But when I spoke with him, I said, we needed to know a certain street of houses, but then we also needed to know all of the owners on Main Street for all the businesses. And because he's the postman there, like literally he knew the addresses, who owned them, whether they lived in California or a different state. So I just want to thank Mark, Mayor Peterman, our commission. I don't want to leave anybody out, but local businesses, Frank Peasy was very much involved in Dusty Bluffs. They shot some scenes there. So our photographers that help, we just had our photographer out on Monday, which was President's Day, her only day off during the week. And she went out to East Carbon and she shot for me. So I've been talking with the new mayor there, who's very excited about the possible opportunities to have film in East Carbon. So it's really everyone. And I was so honored, and I still feel so honored. Like I told you guys, it was weird to be standing up there with the three other people that have received the awards, Grand County, Kanab, and Zion, who've been involved with film for many years and bringing billions of dollars into their communities. So thank you for mentioning it today, but I did want to say just a shout out to everyone who helps us do this. Our last film, we did casting calls. I worked a 15-hour day. I worked throughout the night. People were sending photos just to be able to take all this and put it into a database that works. So when people call, they're like, oh, well, here's contractors in our area. Here's where you can get toilets. Here's where you can get catering, all of those things. So I'm making the phone calls, but there's a lot of people behind the scenes that are helping get it done. So I just wanted to thank all of them publicly as well.
Thank you, Tina. Picture with your Emmy. But it's not made of real gold, so don't try to break in and steal it.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, item number 4 is recognition of Kari Richardson, Utah Main Street Outstanding Volunteer Award. Is Megan Marshall going to present for us?
All right. Hello, Commissioners. Thank you so much for having us. My name is Megan Marshall, and I'm representing the Price Downtown District today. The Downtown District focuses on improving Main Street. We support local businesses with resources like grants and beautification efforts downtown, bringing more foot traffic downtown through events and different partnerships. We are also a part of the Utah Main Street program, who partners with the State Historic Preservation Office. And every year they put on an awards ceremony to award different entities around the state for various outstanding business, outstanding volunteer, outstanding beautification, things like that. It's a very limited number. And so when the Price Downtown District Committee heard about this opportunity to nominate locals, I'm thrilled to have a lot of committee members here today. Could I ask them to stand up? Who's my downtown district?
Oh,
Thank you so much. So a lot of our committee members, we came together and decided to nominate one of our own, and thrilled to have gotten the news that for outstanding volunteer from Apple Country Home, our very own Kari Richardson was nominated and awarded. Kari's been a proud downtown district business owner for 23 years. It's very thrilling. She has initiated a lot of different events downtown, like Witches Night Out, Hearts on Main, which just finished up. That was really fun, and the Main Street Mash. So just a lot of different events to bring foot traffic to Main Street and bring business to the downtown district businesses. So we're very thrilled when those organizations got together and decided that she was the state's most outstanding volunteer for 2025. So this is her beautiful award.
great job.
And she is being very forced to be here today because she's very humble and would like to say thank you.
Yes.
Yes, she would.
Yes, thank you very much. I have to learn to just say thank you sometimes. But there are a lot of other business owners that do help out and participate, and so we're just grateful for all of them, and we hope to get more in the future. So thank you.
Thank you for allowing us to be here today.
Thank you.
Come on, Commissioner. We appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, item number 5, Carbon High School Rodeo Club presentation.
Hi,
Thank you for letting us come and talk. My name is Maddie Nielson, and I'm the president of our club. And we are asking you to waive the fees that are being charged above the cost of the facility rental, or a donation to help cover those costs towards the fairgrounds that we need to use for our rodeo. We do realize that you already are waiving a lot of costs because we are a nonprofit youth organization. But those extra fees like labor and operator of the tractor, which is roughly $70 an hour, and then $4 a panel, are just a bit of a struggle for our club. We the last 3 years we've went at least $800 in the hole when we've been putting on our rodeo. And it's going to cost us, so the county bid us 8 hours of tractor and 130 panels, which is going to cost us $1,080, plus a $540 deposit, which we do realize we will get back, but that's just extra money that we have to come up with before we can even put our rodeo on. But we actually need more panels than that. We need 220 panels. And that'll increase the payment to $1,440. And then on top of that, we're going to possibly need a few more hours of tractor driver time because our event is running later into the day on Saturday because we're bringing in more events. I just want to highlight too, we are, this event does bring in at least 400 contestants. That's not counting family members, siblings, things like that. All of those people, they pay money into the community, they fuel up here, they go downtown and get food, they rent hotel rooms, they are paying a lot of money into the community when they're here for 2 nights. That's all I have.
And how are you guys doing this year so far?
Hayden's doing well. And Kad's doing well. I've struggled a bit, but we have, how many state qualified?
5 members currently in the top 10 for the state, which is a huge feat. We've, over the last 5 years, consecutively sent at least 1 member, if not more, to compete on the national level. So our members do well. Utah is a force to be reckoned with in the rodeo world if you follow it at all. And so we are just promoting their kids to send them on their journey.
Wonderful. Thank you for that update. We have any discussion, commissioners?
I don't have any questions.
So it's a high school rodeo club, right? It's not sanctioned by the high school. Is that correct?
It's,
Can I explain a little bit?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay,
please.
so
Just if you would just your name
Yeah.
and the microphone.
So I'm Kadie Nielson. I'm the adult secretary.
Thank you.
So they deem us as a club because if they said we were a team that falls under the realms of they would have to, any fee waiver students or things like that, they would have to pay for a horse. They would have to pay for travel expenses, things like that. So they deem us as a club.
And it's always been a club, right?
Yes, it has always been a club. Utah has put a law into place to help our rodeo kids. We now get activity excused for any of our time that we're away from the schools because they see the potential. They had a huge influx of kids going homeschool that were on rodeo teams and things of that nature because they just couldn't keep up because they weren't deemed part of a rodeo high school sanctioned event. But we work with the high school. We fall under any of their activity. I do a grade check through Mr. Bianco. He holds these kids as accountable as he would a football team, any of that. So they are held to the same standard. It's just some wording to help fee-wise and budget-wise.
Sure.
So.
I just have a question too. Do you understand why some of the fees were as they were? Either way, I mean, why they need to charge $4 a panel? Like, do you understand the fee structure and? the donations that
The
have been
way
given
it was
thus far?
explained to me is we are covering, the tractor and operator was to pay for their wage, which we completely understand. The $4 fee, the only thing I really understood was that in case there was damage or anything of that nature, they would need to replace those panels, which we see that that is something that could take place. We would be willing to sign or put an agreement into place that if any of those panels were damaged while our team was there, we would replace them.
And do you sublet those?
So what we do is of those contestants that come in, they're bringing anywhere from 3 to 4 horses apiece. So we use those panels to create stalls inside the indoor barn that they can use while they're on the grounds to stall their horses. And then roughly 30 to 50 of them we use to split that main arena, creating 2 arenas, because while we're running our event, we are running 3 arenas at the same time because we have such high contestant numbers, and we trying to run it in an efficient amount of time. But
That's also mandated by the state.
yeah, the state is asking us to do that, so.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we sure appreciate all that you're doing. And we're grateful for all the people that you're bringing into the area for sure, and want to continue to help support. The one thing I do know is that that department ends up kind of short on their budget because we do give away so many things.
Absolutely.
I don't know, we'll have to discuss it here, but pretty sure we wouldn't be able to waive all fees just because they won't have the budget in their department to cover any damages that do take place. Sometimes it's just wear and tear, just usage over time. How expensive do you think those panels are? I don't know myself. I'm just
Roughly $90 to $100. And I mean, I do want to say, like, we are willing, and we have worked with the fairgrounds in the past. Our club has funded new gates that have went out there. Like, we are willing to leave it better than we found it. Our kids, it is their spring break the week we put on our rodeo, and they spend every day out there cleaning weeds. They are sweat equity. They're willing to work, but we do understand the logistics of the business side of it.
Yeah.
It is costing them money.
Yeah, well, this commissioners will have to discuss. I would recommend just a type of donation rather than, waiving fees, of course.
Yep.
And that makes their department whole.
Absolutely.
But any further discussion, or do we have a motion?
I don't know if there's a motion for this, right? Just a presentation.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that right? Or
yeah, I guess you're right.
so, and it's just one event, right? That you hold here, or how many events?
So the state has granted us 2 rodeos this year. They will occur on the same weekend, but in the past we have had them here on Friday, and then they pack up and travel on. We have pushed and shown that we can host an efficient rodeo. Our kids have put the work in. The state has granted us 2 days, which guarantees that revenue into our county. We are also reaching out to our stock contractor, and he's going to host an event on top of that, which will run on Thursday night. So we're looking at them coming Thursday night for a non-high school rodeo sanctioned event, but it still promotes to those kids. And then they will stay in rodeo Friday night, and they will stay in rodeo into the day on Saturday.
Well, I know we have fought with Wasatch Heber to get this high school association event down here. I know they put in a lot of money once we started. Carbon County started to ask for that event
Yes.
here because they were bringing in $1 million per event.
It's huge.
So I've been out and seen the events you guys have as well as the college, and there are no parking spots available. It's exactly as you say, the
Which-
community is supported by this.
And they're bringing in so many horses on top of that, we don't have enough stalls for it.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, it's a
Between
big
me and
event.
my brother, we bring 5 horses.
And so we would encourage those that haven't been out to come experience that.
Sure.
It is, to see these kids in action is,
What day is that?
it will be April 3rd and 4th.
So, yeah, we'll discuss this.
Okay,
Great.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank
And
you
then
for
you will be in
presenting.
touch. Yeah,
Please.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Item number 6, consideration and possible approval to appoint board applicant to Friends of the Carbon and Emery County Children's Justice Center Board.
Commissioner, I'll take this one. Kevin Butler's put his name in for the Children's Justice Center Board, and he's out of Emery County. As we've said in previous meetings, we've had a few people drop off of this board. We need to get a couple more spots filled. So unless there's any other conversation, I would make a motion that we approve Kevin Butler to the to be appointed to the joint applicant of the Friends of the Carbon County, Emery County Children's Justice Center Board.
Okay, a motion by Commissioner Martinez,
I'll second that.
second by Commissioner Jensen. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 7, consideration and possible approval to apply for a grant for the Children's Justice Center.
Yeah, I'll take this one as well.
Take
I
that one.
wasn't sure if Shelley was here. I was going real quick, but I don't see her. So, Commissioners, this is just one of the several grants that the Children's Justice Center has applied for. We've kind of already kind of given indication that we would go for this. It is for the Parent Education Program and Outreach Services. And Shelley has, with some of the budget cut with Doge and other things, they've lost some of their funding. And this is just another opportunity to kind of backfill some of that. So I would make a recommendation that we move forward and approve this.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Martinez,
I'll second.
second by Commissioner Jensen. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. 8 is consideration and possible approval of donation to East Carbon Community Days. Is there anybody here to present for that?
No, we just got a letter, I think, from them, but I think we've done this in the past. We've been using or sponsoring them for $1,000 each year. No questions. I'll make the motion that we approve the donation to East Carbon Community Days for $1,000.
And I'll second.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Jensen, second by Commissioner Martinez. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Item 9 is open sealed bids for weed and mosquito abatement chemicals.
We have 2 bids, I believe. I think in the past there's been a number of chemicals, and so we haven't read all of them, but this first one is from Adapco. And yeah, there's probably 25 plus different chemicals with
47. Just count.
And this one is from Steve Reagan Co. out of Salt Lake.
This is for Adapco, or is that the second?
The first one was Adapco. The second was Steve Reagan
Adapco, okay.
Co.
These are, this is in depth enough. This will require our weed and mosquito supervisor, Chris, to review these and see what he recommends. So I'd be happy to work with him to make a recommendation there.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Jensen, second by Commissioner Martinez. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Item 10, resolution number 226-01 for Utah Retirement System to move. Oh, this is to be tabled,
Yep.
but I'll just, do I announce what it is first?
Yeah, I'll read it and then we'll make a motion to take.
So resolution number 226-01 for Utah Retirement Systems to move the public employee system to the.
I'll make the motion we table.
Next item is 11, a change to a portion of the Carbon County zoning district map located in Kenilworth on parcel 0 for Oran Stainbrook / the old company store. Todd Thorne.
At our planning committee, the company store in Kenilworth is to do more than like one unit of applied housing